Hello everybody. You might remember that 2 weeks ago I confessed to being a chocoholic. Then only last week I owned up to being a Vossaholic. The other 10 are stashed away carefully, only I know where they are. Well, for my third and last admission for the time being, my name is David. And I'm a chronic chronoholic. I am kind of addicted to analogue chronographs, as you can see here from this little collection. It might not be as bad as my Vostok stash, but it's getting there. Now you've seen at least 3 of these before. So in the middle I've got the Seagull 1963, of course, which is the only mechanical chronograph I can reasonably afford. And the Seagull is flanked by my 2 solar powered chronographs. Got the Tactical Frog on the left and the Citizen Echo Drive on the right. And they're all very good watches. I think the Seagull might need a spot of regulation though, because you've got to curate your addictions when you can. This one's the oldest and still actually the costliest chronograph in the collection, and it's a Candino, and it's the only one in the whole collection that has Swiss made on the dial. It is all titanium, a bit rattly, but yeah, it's very nicely done. And you have the big date, which you can kind of see if it wasn't that silly little lollipop they put. They could have put that a millimetre further down, but that would have interfered with the logo then, wouldn't it? I bought this one in 2010 in Kazakhstan. It cost the equivalent of about $500, so it's still the most expensive thing I've got. But nothing's too good for my addictions. These two kind of go together in terms of function. The one on the right is a rotary that I bought at 8 Samuel in Blackpool back in 2017. Cost about £100, which the sales gentleman claimed was half price. Well, I dare say the more eagle-eyed amongst you will notice it's not working, but that's only on account of a dead battery. Although I also put a battery in the Candino on the very same day, and that's still moving along fine. On the left we have a pulsar, which I think you've seen before, which was a birthday present from my brother a couple of years ago. The battery's still running and it keeps pretty good time. And my very latest fix is this rather lovely Proxima chronograph with a fairly old style Swiss Ronda movement in it. I'll get to the functions on them in a little while. There's no point showing you the rotary on account that it doesn't work. However, with the pulsar, it certainly does. So this is a funny old thing where the second hand moves constantly, and you've got a sub-dial for the minute count on the chronograph. So here we go. Whee! You got one spinning around the top. You can see where I'm an addict, can't you? And then at the 9 o'clock you've got a 60-minute timer. So we'll let that run for a few seconds because it's quite interesting. When you stop it, as ever you press a bottom pusher, that goes back all the way around, all by itself. Isn't that cute? I love it. I think everybody in his extended family now know how the Seagull 1963 works. You just top pusher quite firmly in, and it has a nice sweeping second hand, the way you'd expect a mechanical chronograph to work. And I won't hold this on too long because you got at 3 o'clock you've got the 30-minute timer. The running seconds at the 9 o'clock you can't hack, but well, what do you want for the money? Press that again, start it again, stop it again, and then the bottom pusher, it's a nice flight back. I do love that. But what I might love nearly as much is the movements inside. You can see, if you look at the 5-pointed star wheel at the bottom, you can see that moving around merrily. So yeah, there you go. I know little things please little minds. Well, it's not that small, so what do you want? I've already showed you the Echo Drive and the Tactical Frog in a separate video, so I don't want to bore you to death again. You might want to go and watch that video. Here's our Candino, which is a slightly more, again, old school Swiss quartz movement. You have the regular running seconds at the 3 o'clock. You have a 30-minute chronograph timer at the 9 o'clock. And at the bottom you've got a tenth of a second measurement, which I don't know, God knows what I need that for. Press that in and you can look at it, see the red running around. That's really fun. And yeah, and the chronograph big hand is moving smoothly. It's a tick-tick quartz. I mean the other the Tactical Frog and the Echo Drive are both mecha quartz, so they're a bit more fun maybe. So you just press that to stop. Then dip. Yeah. More fun. That's why I'm hooked. As for the Proxima, it has a fairly old-fashioned Swiss Ronda movement in it, and it's very simple to set the chrono going. Off it goes. Yeah, so it's not much fun to watch for too long. I got this from the AliExpress website, from the Proxima shop, and it cost just over £110 or something, I forget, but anyway, so stop that. And yeah, there we go. What could be simpler? It's a beautiful looking dial though, I think. I think on reflection this might be the least rational of my addictions. After all, chocolate in moderation is good for your brain. It contains antioxidants. Vostok's Armbrook, no argument about that. However, with analog chronographs, the hour and minute hands almost always obscure one or at least one of the chronograph subdials. So it seems rather silly on that level. And on another level, my eyesight is getting progressively worse, and I find it difficult to focus on the chronograph things. And thirdly, what does the ordinary person use a chronograph for anyway? Yeah, I mean, I use it to time things like spaghetti and boiled eggs, which is probably what most people do. But, you know, I'm not going to time myself for running for a bus or something, because that would be just silly, wouldn't it? In short, why not just get a Casio? It's got a very legible timer and stopwatch. Just set that going. You can just stop it again, and you can even clear it. And then it should be a dog to get back to the actual time. There it is. Yeah, I should stick with these really, but I just can't help myself. Look at them, aren't they beautiful? I think that's all I want to say about my 3 main addictions. I mean, is this the last chronograph I'll buy? Well, probably, till I see something even better looking. So there it is. I hope you're all having a great Sunday, and that you continue on to have a wonderful week. And I'll think up something really awful to bring you next time. Okay, so take care. Bye for now.